Hello and welcome to another episode of my Productivity Mastery series. My name is Pullein and today I'm going to show you how to identify what is really important. Now, if you look at your life as a whole, we have stuff being thrown at us every single day. It's actually 24/7. For most people, we're getting emails through the night, WhatsApp messages, instant messages, Teams and Slack messages. It's all coming at us. We've got phone calls from clients and bosses and colleagues, and that's just the work that we have to deal with. On top of that, we've got our personal lives. We've got houses that need cleaning. We've got cars that need cleaning, bills that need to be paid, friends that need to be kept in touch with. It's constant. It's never ending. How on earth are you ever going to have time to be able to make sure your areas of focus, that's the things that are really important to you, are in balance and that you are attending to them? It's impossible, yeah? Well, not really. And that's what we need to do, is we need to go in and have a look at this to see where we can calm things down. Now, before I do that, I would just like to give a brief message from today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. With thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, and more. Skillshare has classes to fit your schedule and skill level, and members get unlimited access to thousands of inspiring classes with hands-on projects and feedback from a community of millions. For example, my current favorite topic is minimalism. Having just moved house and office, this class by Erin Boyle is fantastic. It really got my creative energy going and has given me so many new ideas on organizing my office and home. If you're looking for the perfect place to ignite your creativity and learning, then give Skillshare a try. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can start exploring your creativity today. Okay, let's start with the fact that life is constant. It's coming at us 24/7, and there's nothing we can do about that unless we just want to jump off the grid and just go into nomad existence with no friends, no life, nothing happening. It's not realistic. But we're going to understand a few things. The first thing is, when are you establishing any time for yourself? Now, this doesn't mean that you have to take days upon end looking after yourself. What it really means is beginning the day maybe 30 minutes earlier than you're currently doing, particularly if you don't have any time for yourself or you don't feel that you have time for yourself. All you really need is 30 minutes each day for yourself. And that just means wake up 30 minutes earlier, and of course we can all do that, and just go to a quiet place in your house and just give yourself 30 minutes. Now, the best way to do this is really to sit down with an open journal. Now, whether that's a digital journal or a paper journal, it doesn't really matter. What you're really wanting to do is to be able to empty your mind into something, whether it's a book, a journal, or whether it's a digital notes app. It doesn't really matter. But it's that actual doing, being able to empty your mind where you're just focused on what's in your mind, what's worrying you right now. Now, that could be something's worrying you at work. There might be a project that has issues. There might be something that is really stressing you. The thing is, if we allow those stresses and those issues to really take hold of us, they will consume our mental energy. We'll be stuck thinking about it over and over and over again. Now, this is where we need to start understanding two things, or the two parts of our brain. We have a conscious brain, the thing that's been developed over hundreds of thousands of years to ensure that we survive. And then we have our subconscious brain. Now, I'm no psychologist, but the way I like to see our subconscious brain is where our knowledge meets our experience, and when the two combine, that's where you will find solutions to all your problems. The problem is the dominant brain is that conscious mind, of course, because it's conscious. And this brain is designed to help you to survive. It's there to protect you from danger. It's there that tells you that angry mother bear is not looking happy with me. I better leave this vicinity immediately. That's the thing that our conscious brain does brilliantly. It's also brilliant at making instant decisions. And it's also the reason why you've probably made decisions that you've regretted later. But it's there to survive, and it works really well. The subconscious brain is what we need to be tapping into. And this 30 minutes every morning allows us to bubble up those ideas that have developed in our subconscious mind. And it also means that if it's all out on paper, it's almost like you've created for yourself a direct connection to your subconscious mind. Now, the other problem with your subconscious mind is it's a bit slow. It's not instant. It's not your conscious mind, it's your subconscious mind. It's why we get in English the expression, let me sleep on it. The reason why we want to sleep on it is to allow our subconscious mind to mull over the problem so that we can come up with the solutions. But the thing is, there are solutions to pretty much everything out there. What we've got is something called resources. Now, these resources are limitless. You could ask somebody, you could read a book, you could read an article, you could watch a YouTube video or listen to a podcast. There is an answer to whatever problem's bothering you out there somewhere. All you need is to tap into that subconscious brain, because that will tell you there is a solution to this problem. Now, one of the classic cases, and I remember this from my early days when I started working, was I had this fear of angry customers. I would not call them, even though I really, underneath it all, I knew that if I called them, the sooner I called them, the faster this problem would go away. But I would let it fester because my conscious brain, that survival brain, was telling me it's dangerous, don't do it, don't do it. But when I allowed my subconscious brain to bubble up those ideas and the solutions, I knew when I was stepped back and looked at it, in order for me to become relaxed, in order for me to feel in control, all I needed to do was pick up the phone and call the angry customer. Now, the thing is, if you're not tapping into that resource, if you're not thinking, if you don't have that time where you can just step back and just look at what's on your plate and make careful, thoughtful decisions, you will feel that you've got no time. Because one of the biggest problems is those emails, those instant messages, those Slack messages, they masquerade as being important. 90% of them are not important. Now, I've been away for about 10 days. I've not been on top of my email. Nobody has got angry with me. When I've been a little bit late, maybe 2 or 3 days in responding to an email, I've just started, I'm really sorry, I've been away for a few days, I'm away from my normal environment, here's the answer that you want. All I needed to do was give a small explanation. I didn't need to get stressed about my email. Most of the email, in fact 99% of the email that I got over the last 10 days could wait. Nothing was more important than me spending time with my family. That was the most important thing. That was the purpose of the trip, was to finally go and see my parents after 2 years because of the pandemic. I knew the most important thing was time spent with my parents. Sure, every day I did have a quick look at my email to see if there was fires in there, but really there was nothing on fire. Everything could wait, and I had a fantastically relaxed time, simply because each morning, even while I was away, I gave myself 30 minutes just to write in my journal, empty my thoughts, and then I spent the rest of the time helping my parents, going out with my parents, eating with my parents, because that was the purpose of that 10 days. If you like, it was the project. The project was to maximize the time I spent with my parents. I'd never lost sight of that. That was the crucial thing. That was the important thing. And that's the key issue here. You need to be very aware of all those loud noises coming at you. 90% of them are not important. What's really important is that you step back from that life, give yourself 30 minutes every day and decide, okay, these are the resources I have. This is how I can solve these issues, these problems. I'm not going to allow myself to get anxious, stressed out, or nervous about them. Well, I hope this video has been helpful for you. Thank you very much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. And it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Hello, thank you very much for watching my videos. Now I have something exciting to tell you about. Recently I have developed a brand new time management system. It's a system designed to manage your time in the 21st century. The world has changed a lot over the last 20 years. In fact, it's actually changed a lot this year. And what we need now is a system, a time management system that is very easy to use, easy to maintain, so that you can spend more of your time doing the work. And that's what the time sector system is all about. It's going to change your whole belief system about the way a time management system should work, because this focuses on when you are going to do the task. And let's be honest, it doesn't matter how motivated, inspired, or how urgent something is. If you don't have time to do it, it is never going to get done. And that's what this system is built around, getting your work done, so you can spend more of your time doing the things that you want to do. I hope you join me in this course. The full details of the course are in the show notes below, so please join me, and thank you very much for watching this brief video.